everyone. I'm Katia Scarpelli from Scarpelli Mosaici. We make Commesso Fiorentino in pietre dure. It's a very old art form for Florence, Italy. It's special in town and it's only in Florence. You can't see anywhere else around the world. You have the chance to see live demonstration here at the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery. Commesso Fiorentino is a very old word which means commettere in Italian is to commit, to put together, because of the perfect joints of the pieces. The final effect is like a painting. You are looking at a pictorial composition more than a mosaic, but in fact it's made with many different pieces of stones. The origins are in Florence in the Renaissance with the Medici family. They were importers of stones. They used to import semi-precious stones from all over the world. The Grand Duke Ferdinand I started to create workshops in Florence where they could create the ornaments for their chapel. The Medici chapels, they created their tombs in Florence, and this is one of the most important examples of Commesso Fiorentino that you can find tabletops all over the world, in Florence, but also in Europe, in the main museums around the world, and in auctions in the States. Probably you've seen some of these artworks, but you didn't know how they were made. The origins in our family start with our father. My father was only 13 years old when he started to work. And like it used to be at that time, kids could try to learn an art without being paid. And he could establish his own workshop when he was 22 years old. And then we moved the activity in a larger space. At that time, my brother was only in his dreams, but in fact, he hoped to have a family which could manage the whole activity. Little by little, we could have collaborators, and I was doing a totally different work. I was working for an international company, and I started to work with my family. My brother, he finished his art school and started to work with my father when he was very young, but he had a gift. He's now one of the most important artists, contemporary artists. He loves to make new designs, work on modern and contemporary compositions and ideas. He loves to be inspired by new colors, new materials. That's why we started with the mineral world, and in fact we did important things and we reached very nice challenges in the last years. Now we are located in Florence, in downtown Florence, with a workshop which is open to public. So everyone can come in and discover the art of Commesso Fiorentino, which has very old roots, but it's now in the hands of a new generation, which is going to show you modern and contemporary designs. Let's discover the technique. The technique of Commesso Fiorentino starts with a sketch. The idea comes from the artist's fantasy or from the clients, because we also can do custom works. So the idea can be a photo or just a design, and it will be sketched out on paper. From the sketch, from the image on paper, we transfer on transparent paper, and the artists need to check out that the lines will be visible, and also that the sketch and the image will be possible to be reproduced in mosaic. Because while making a sketch, we have to think that it will be a mosaic. It will be made out of stones. It won't be a painting. It's a stone painting. The sketch, the image, will be then transferred on sticky paper. And this is one of the most important or the most important phase of all the process, because the image will be divided into many different templates. Each template will be cut out from the total composition and will be glued onto the stone. This is very important. This phase is decides the final effect, decides lights and shadows. The artist is going to give the depth to the scenes. It's going to decide and give movement to leaves of flowers. It's going to give life to stones. It's called macchiatura. In Italian means to find the spot, to find the macchia. So the hues of the stones will be found and decided and selected during this phase, so that you can understand that it's the most important part of all the process. It cannot be taught or learned. It's something that the artist has inside. It's in the DNA, or it's more a gift. We cannot teach how to do it. In fact, our father in the past was saying, I can tell how I make, but I cannot tell how you should do it. So you have to find inside you the right means, the right way to get the best from the stones, to give life to stones. That's the cutting phase, which is handmade. We use a chestnut wood and an iron wire. The wood, the branch, is found in the forest while looking for the stones, and the iron wire will permit to cut the stones, but not if we don't use some abrasive powder, which will be carborundum together with water. So the paste of carborundum and water together will be put on the wire while cutting around the template. We said that a template is glued onto the stone, and the stone is glued on a support of slate. So the artist is going to cut the stone and the slate together, so each single piece of stone will have double material to be supported and not to risk to be broken while cutting. So this is a technique which should be learned just by having time and a lot of patience, because the art is very unique and can only be learned in the workshop. There are no schools to teach the art of Commesso Fiorentino. You just need to have a lot of patience to learn the different phases of this special art form, which is only in Florence. And it takes time to learn how hard is with each single piece of stone, how to cut so precisely, how to be perfect in the cut and not to cut too large or too small, because obviously we cannot add materials. We need to cut so precise and cut on an angle. The angle is very important. While following the shape of the piece that we need to cut, it's very important to give the right inclination. The inclination will be important to glue the stones in this next phase. Once the pieces of stones are cut by hand, the artist is going to glue them together. First of all, he takes off the template on paper from the piece of stone, and then he needs to adjust the joints. So to make the perfect joints by filing them. Every piece will be filed on an angle and will be put upside down on a flat surface. It's a long process, which will take hours and hours, depending on how many pieces and how intricate is the design. The backside will have slate. Every piece will be composed by stone and slate together. The front side will be flat. The joints will be invisible thanks to the perfect cut and then the filing made by the artist. The pieces will be glued together with beeswax and resin. Sometimes, according to the weather, we need to have beeswax on 60% and resin on the 30%. So it depends on the humidity and on the temperature. The beeswax and resin is melted in the space between the pieces from the back side of the composition. The front side will be perfectly jointed, and the result is like to look at a painting. The back side will be different levels because each single piece of stone is cut according to the hardness and to how compact is the stone. So it can be different levels, but then we will flatten and it will be a solid piece of stone. You can put some slate on the back, like a backing to support the whole composition, or we can also use some glass to see the workmanship.